So, good morning, all of you. I will be discussing about the types of crisis and the clinical features associated with it. So, first, the type of crisis is vaso-occlusive crisis. Vaso-occlusive crisis. Vaso-occlusive means the vessel get occluded. So, as vessel get occluded means microcirculation that will get obstructed. So, what will happen when the microcirculation get obstructed? Then there will be ischemic injury. There will be ischemia, and when there is ischemia, what will be there? There will be tissue hypoxia, right? So when there is ischemia and tissue hypoxia, the several organs will be affected. Now, which organs will be affected? We will see. So in the eyes, there will be retinal hemorrhages. In the bone, when there is involvement of femoral head, there will be avascular necrosis of that bone. The bone will get necrosed. This is then priapism. Priapism means the blood, as the circulation is obstructed or vessels getting occluded, so the blood cannot go out of the penis, and the penis will be in the erect position only. That is called priapism, right? Then it will affect brain also. Now spleen also it will affect. In the spleen it will cause fibrosis of the spleen, and in the brain it will cause several neurological manifestations. What? Like it will cause stroke. As there is ischemia, there will be stroke. So stroke will be there, cerebrovascular accident, and there will be clinical features like unilateral weakness. There will be aphasia, and there will be aphasia. So aphasia means what? Aphasia means inability to speak or inability to understand. That is aphasia. So it will affect brain. Then spleen, kidney, penis, bone, eyes. Okay. So hand and foot syndrome. Hand and foot syndrome means the hands and foot they will get swollen and they will get painful. So this is hand and foot syndrome. Then there will be dactylitis. Dactylitis means swelling and inflammation of the digits and feet. Digits and means toes and digits. Okay, so then there will be acute chest syndrome. Another type of crisis is acute chest syndrome. In acute chest syndrome, there will be cough, there will be chest pain, there will be tachypnea, dyspnea. Tachypnea means abnormally rapid breathing. Dyspnea means shortness of breath. So there will be hypoxemia, that is decreased oxygen in the blood. So this will be in the acute chest syndrome. So what we have to do in the acute chest syndrome? We have to do IV fluid, we have to do oxygenation, bronchodilators, all this we have to do. Then there is splenic sequestration crisis. As I discussed that spleen will get fibrous, and also the blood, pulling of blood out in the spleen, and blood cannot go out of the spleen. So there is collection of blood in the spleen. So there is splenic sequestration crisis in the spleen. Then another type of crisis is there is a risk of infection. Which infections? Like the infections due to encapsulated organisms like Streptococcus pneumonia, Pneumophilus influenza mainly. Then other like Mycoplasma, bacteria, Staphylococcus aureus, E. coli. So there will be these infections. Then there will be aplastic crisis. Aplastic crisis is what? Bone marrow stops producing RBC. When RBCs are stopped producing by bone marrow, then what will happen? There will be severe anemia.